Hello and welcome to the ANZ Combined Racing League. I'm your host, Dark Racing 40, and alongside me in the comms box tonight is Jetto. Hello, Jetto.
How are we, Darky? And welcome to one of the wettest places on the planet. As you can see, it is raining cats and dogs here in Scotland, and it's at qualifying.
That is it. It is bucketing down rain here in Scotland as we're now watching Highlander, who's currently away from his home and made a homemade rig to do racing to try and win this championship tonight. So we've got 7 competitors tonight. Hopefully we might get a couple more by the end. We'll see what happens. We're here at Knockhill, so we've got 3 races, 17 laps, probably the longest race we have in laps wise, but not distance wise because the track is awfully short. So here we go, let's see what lap times, are they starting laps or...
Shit, so we've got, 10 minutes of qualifying, so pretty much I think it's going to be if you haven't got the fastest lap within the first 3 laps, I think it's just going to get slower and slower, so you really want to be putting down that quick time within the first few laps before that water sits in and the puddles start to form on these corners. So yeah, these first few laps are definitely going to be very important for the starting grid.
Excuse me again. As Highlander drops into the dirt there. So Highlander's faster with a 54-second lap. And I think a few of these drivers didn't quite read the event.
No.
I mean, done some testing in the wet and they're kind of a bit shocked when rain
It definitely caught them a little bit unaware. I think in the party chat before we started, but like, it's going to be wet, it's going to be interesting. They're like, what?
Yeah, so that's it.
I think their first practice to get us set up was the 15-minute practice that we had prior to qualification.
That's it. So Highlander still fast with Quick Mick in second. Oh, there goes Woody Lizard in the Mercedes. Nice wide. Woody down in 5th right now. There's Metal Drive. The man who's at the back of the grid now. He's in the battle for the championship hunt here with Highlander.
So it's going to make it definitely interesting. And if he doesn't get a quicker time than that down, and it's going to get harder and harder as this rain continues to fall, he's going to start at the back of the grid. So the fight between the championship between these 2 guys, he's going to have the whole field to get through to make some points.
That's it. Considering Highlander's literally in a motel racing on a camping chair and basically some sort of desk and using a slab of beer to hold his homemade sim rig together so he can compete in the championship.
That's it. If any of you guys are on our Facebook channel, in one of the posts he's posted a picture of that one. Jump on that one, comment and like it because it's an absolute ripper of a setup, that one. The old camp chair, I reckon it's a little 15-inch monitor sitting high up on the hotel, almost on the roof. It's up that high, so it'd be like he'd be racing through his revision mirror of his car, I reckon.
That's it. I think Highlander's actually pulled the pin here. I think he's like, well, you can't go any faster now, so I think he's done.
That's it. I think he's figured it out. But yeah, after those first 3 laps, if you haven't got your time down, you're not going to be doing it. So I think Metal's actually going to struggle from here to gain any places. I reckon it'll be starting at the back of the grid, which
that's it. Could be interesting because this track is not nice at the first couple of corners, so it could be very entertaining here to see how it goes. He actually might technically almost be a benefit actually, because if everyone gets involved into each other.
That's it, and especially those first 3 corners, they're quite tight 90-degree turns. So if there's people going off, people getting time penalties, he could find his way getting at least halfway through the grid by the first few corners, which would be ideal for him to stay in this championship race.
That's it. And the hardest thing for everyone is they've been racing around on they've been practicing on wet tyres, and the first race is going to be dry. So everything they've been practicing right now is going to be thrown slightly out the window because the car's going to handle completely different than dry. Hopefully, no one makes a mistake and sets their setup for the race with wet weather tyres.
Yes, we have seen that happen before. Yeah. The old whoops, I'm still running wets.
So Quick Mick, I think he's parked it. Ski, he's parked it.
We've only got, what, 3 minutes left in qualifying, which we can...
So I'm not expecting... Let's see who else is on the track right now. Let's have a look at Jay Starfield, see how he's going. There he is, one of the Astros, also with Commander Jim behind him.
Bit trying to work on these times.
That's it. So we'll just go through a few housekeeping. So if you're an Australian or New Zealander who wants to race in some Sim League racing on Xbox, on Project Cars 2, you can go to Facebook and find us in the groups there, Oz NZ AUS Oz Combined Racing League. Answer the 3 questions if you want to come do some Project Cars 2 racing on Xbox. We also have a website which is ozaus-nzcrl.weebly, weebly.com. You can enter our series from the website. You can also see our archive room, the trophy room, our upcoming series, all the information. You can literally use the website to join our events and find out what we're all basically about. We also have an Instagram page, ANZCRL. Go over there, give us a like and a follow. See what pictures we can come up with and see the races. You're watching on Twitch right now, so you know where we are on Twitch. We also have a YouTube channel, OzAUS/NZ Combined Racing League, with all our previous streams, as Commander Jim goes off the grass. All our previous streams get put up there, so if you want to relive some of our previous races, last year's Indy 500, Daytona 24 hour that we do, Bathurst 1000, ELMS series. And that is wet from onboard the helmet cam of Woody Lizard. You just see how wet it is there, puddles everywhere. So we've got a minute 55 remaining. Excuse me. A few burps here right now, actually. So
Well said. Need to wash it down with the beer, mate.
that's it. That's what I'm doing right now. Yeah, I think unfortunately Metal Drive, I think he's going to be stuck at the back of the pack now in 7th.
Yeah, I think
The
so.
championship contenders. One's in pit lane. There's Woody. Can't get things stopped at turn 1 here. Let's get off this camera. Let's go to roof cam. There we go. As we go to the little donut on the roof. And this is a tricky corner here. It's quite blind.
And you hit that puddle that's forming right there where he's just going over, which he straddled quite well.
That's it. So the track is very, has a lot of undulation to it. You think, this is a pretty simple track. If it was flat, it would be, but it's a very bumpy, undulating track here, so it makes it quite hard. So pretty much everyone's parked. Only Woody and Jim are still on the track right now. So Woody struggles to get it pulled up at the hairpin now. There he goes. Let's have a look at Commander Jim. There's Commander Jim again off in the dirt. I think he's going to return to pit lane now.
He's about to bin it, I reckon.
Yeah, he's about to park it up.
30 seconds left to go, so that's pretty much going to be qualifying. So that's going to put Highlander on pole. You have Quick Mick.
Look at all the window.
Yeah, Highlander and Quick Mick will take the front row of the grid, followed by Jim and Ski, and then Woody and Justafia, and then Metal, as I said, bringing up the rear there. So the championship first and second at the moment with the battle, which I think is about 22 points between the two. It's going to be interesting if Highlander gets away clear. So Metal's definitely going to have to fight back to get some points in this race 1.
That's it. If I was any of these guys in pit lane right now, I would have loaded my dry weather setup now, so in case you don't make a mistake and you accidentally ready up before we get going.
That's it.
We're waiting for Woody to come around.
Making sure those definitely those setups are loaded, so you don't load that wet setup.
And there goes Woody. So that is qualifying done and dusted. So Highlander for Team Scotland takes the pole with. I just got to do some maths here. With Quick Mick in 2nd, Commander Jim in 3rd. That's good qualifying for him. Ski in 4th, Woody Lizard in 5th, Jay Starfield in 6th, and Metal Drive in in 7th. So.
Yeah, not the best start for him, is that he's going to have, what, the second highest air restrictor at the moment, being second in the championship. So,
but what also has just happened then, Highlander has just got the point for pole position, so he's put 1 more point further away now. So let's get these guys underway here for race number 1 here at Knockhill. Oh, magic of science, it's tried up for race 13.
as quick as the rain came, it left. So we have a beautiful, overcast, almost clear day here at Scotland. So
that's it. So 7 contenders for this race here. Anything can happen. So the guys at the back need to be a bit careful because I think you can roll back a little bit.
Yeah, on these starting lines, it's a slight bit of an incline, so I reckon they're going to have to make sure they've got their brake on, otherwise they will definitely be rolling down the hill.
That's it. But we'll see how we're going. They've got 2 minutes, so 17 laps here. So it's a long race, I think 17 laps, but when you're doing laps that are under a minute, it's not a long race in time-wise. And
it's a pretty tricky little track. There's not a lot of time for resting. There's always something going on. There's a very small back straight, and that's about the only little bit of rest time that you do have. So
the only areas you can actually rest is the front straight and the back straight. That's and everything else is just turns.
So it's quite a taxing little track. So it's going to be 17 minutes of high intensity racing.
That's it. So here we go. Race 13, I believe. Yep. About to get going here. Let's get rid of that. And away we go. And Mick has just got the drive out the corner. One of his
Ski, look at that.
Look at Ski. Ski's coming for a run around the outside here. Highlander does not want this. He's going in 3-way Renault sandwich. Highlander should be back in. And Ski around the outside takes the lead.
And exit stage right. There we go. Carnage on turn 2. So Metal did get... Middle did get past.
Something has gone back there. Woody's off in the dirt there.
It's a Metal's up to 5th after the first 2 corners, as we said. Just staying clear of all the action. It's just he's gained 2 positions, which is definitely going to help in the championship points for him.
Whoa, as Commander Jim pops up on 2 wheels, does the Woody. So, Highlander, he doesn't need to battle Commander Quick Mick here. He should just, if he gets to him, I'll be letting him go here, but here we go. Down to the hairpin, as looks like gets a really weird exit out of the final corner. There's Commander Jim J. Starfier. Metal Drive has worked his way up into 5th already. It looks like he's going to have a crack at J. Starfier. As we got on bump bar cam here, up his front straight, as that Asher start pulling a bit of a gap on him. Hard on the brakes, turn 1, car gets light. Oh, there goes Commander Jim. Oh, there goes J. Starfier. The 2 Astros have collided into each other. Oh, there goes Ski off the track again. And Woody's off the track. Everyone's going off the track. No one wants to race on the track.
So look at this. Championship battle slowly heats up. Metal is up to 3rd by just staying clear of all the carnage. So after 1.5 laps, he's gained 5 positions.
J. Starfield being slow. Must be able to position back. He's probably feeling a bit guilty for T-bone. Oh, what is Ski doing? He's trying to jump the sausage curb there. So Highlander leads with Quick Mick in 2nd. Metal Drive is 3 seconds behind. Highlander doesn't need to win every single race. He just needs to either finish just behind Metal Drive or just in front, basically. So we go down the front straight here. This battle for 4th right now.
Oh, and Ski's not letting up, is he? Look at him. He's got high horsepower, low bop. He's just basically that right
got
foot.
Not much grip, and he goes around again. He needs to back off at turn 1. Look at him. Kangaroo jumping over the background. How many laps have we done? 3? How many times has he gone off?
3.
3 times to 3 times. So at least he's consistent. So Highlander's actually pulled a bit of a gap over over Quick Mick.
So he's out to a bit over a second now, Highlander and Quick Mick, and then we've got Metal just sort of sitting in no man's land at the moment, a couple seconds back. And then the rest of them, as we said, they're all on screen. So his last 4, the battle as Woody comes up the inside.
That's literally everyone's on the screen. Oh, here comes Woody. Woody's got a good run out of the final corner. Up the front straight. Can he make the run? Let's see. Mercedes versus Astra.
Got the inside line. It's going to be tight.
Here he comes. He's got the power.
Can he pull it up?
Hard on
that
the
is
brakes.
the question.
Can he make the corner?
I think
gets
he's
through
ran
to
wide.
J-Star, yeah.
Just he's made it stick.
I think it's by J-Star. He gives up the corner and lets him go through. But Woody does have a time penalty, so we'll find out at the end of the race what the time penalty is. It'll be like 1 or 2 seconds.
So we'll have a look at all of them, I think, in a couple of laps. Because I think we're going to get a few more time seconds penalties in the next few laps.
That's it. Quick Mix actually pulled the gap back up onto Highlander now. There he is. 2 Renaults out the front. And there's Metal. As we go on board of the Quick and the Mick car.
It's flat out up this front straight into 5th, and then it should be down to 4th, 3rd through this corner. Can get a little bit light in the rear, as we saw from Highlander in front of him. That's hard on the brakes down through this right-hander.
Highlander's got to slow down. He's given it up. He's given up the slow down, and Jay Staff is in pit lane now, so Quick Mix taking over the lead.
Question is, where is Metal? That is going to allow Metal to catch up that slowdown, so if he wants to clear
That's it. If I was Highlander, I would just get my foot buried into it. He doesn't, as you said, he doesn't need to win every race. He just needs to finish near Highlander. It's point management for Highlander tonight. So Quick Mick out in front. So let's go have a look at Jim and Woody. Here we go, Mercedes versus Astra. Woody down the inside. Who's got the better run? Who's got the better run on the front straight? There's Ski in the back line.
Ski, that right foot is very heavy tonight. Every time we've seen him, he's either sideways or off the track. He's pushing hard, the young boy.
That's it. Woody's he going to make a move down the front lane. Commander Jim gives
they've
room.
touched.
They've had a bit of a touch. But Woody's still got the inside line here. They're still side by side. Here comes Ski. They're still side by side. Oh, Woody's done the Woody's popped up. On and around he goes. Unfortunately, he pops the car up on 2 wheels. And away he goes. There's now Ski jumps up in position now.
It's luckily to hold on to that one without taking any crazy amount of damage by putting the nose to the ball.
That's it. So Ski now jumped up into 5th. As Woody does it again, pops up on 2 wheels in the background there. He's decided that he doesn't need tyres where he's going. Oh, Quick Mix in pit lane. Quickly in pit lane. He must have jumped the start there.
So must have been a drive-through.
Yeah, he's got a drive-through here, so he's decided to take the jump now because the gap to 4th is a big gap. So he's I'm going to take this now. So guess who's at the front now?
Highlanders back.
Contenders.
1 and 2.
Medal drop. There he is. There they are. First and second in the championship. First and second in the road.
So just quickly, who's 3rd and 4th in the championship before this race?
3rd and 4th is Filth.
So Filth, who's not here today, so their 4th is...
It's Quick Mick.
It's Quick Mick. So the championship standings are 1st, 2nd and 3rd on track.
Yep, it's pretty much will be at the end of this race, as long as they all stay, will be 1st, 2nd and 3rd in the...
And is there... Who's behind Quick Mick, just for out of interest? Is there much...
that would be Ski.
And what points have we got between them?
Between Quick Mick and Ski, it is literally 2 points.
Yeah, right. So it's going to be quite important, these races, to keep track of tonight.
That's it. So it's in the favour of Quick Mick at the points lead over Ski for the battle for... Unless Phil shows up for the next 2 races for 3rd in the championship.
So we've sort of got 2 battles going on tonight. Then we've got 1st and 2nd and 3rd and 4th. Really, and anything can change tonight.
Oh, Woody pops up in turn 1, cuts grass, and then Jim does the same thing too. There's Ski and Commander Jim launching the car through that chicane. Car gets light there, basically gets almost practically off the ground there. There's Ski does the same thing there too. See, Ski doesn't have to pass Jim here because he's got the time penalty, but he probably wants to get him because he can see the person who's battling for 3rd in the championship just up the road there. There's Quick Mick.
I think Ski's got a time penalty too, I believe, but he's got past anyway.
Oh, down the inside, that's a late dive, it bangs, bumps door, gets out inside. Jim, get out of my way, I'm after 3rd in the championship now. And now he's after Quick Mick.
So here we go. On track as we sit is 1st, 2nd, 3rd and 4th at the end of this race in the championship, possibly, yeah.
We'll see how we go. So the question you've got to wonder, if Ski didn't lose it 3 laps in a row at turn 1, where would he be in this race? He's 12 seconds behind.
Well, that's the thing. You look at Ski. He's got a high bob, so he's going to be quick. He is quick, but he's just pushing that a little bit too hard. Looking at those last lap times, he's just off the leading pace, a bit over, almost half a second at times. But
fastest lap last round was Medal drive.
Yeah, Medal with a 52.6. So.
So he's quicker than Highlander and quicker than Quick Mick. So we'll see what happens this next lap around. Yeah, so Metal is quicker than Highlander, so he should start to reel him in a bit.
Yeah, so half a second that lap, so that's going to be interesting in 3 laps' time if it continues on.
Got a feeling Metal just made a small mistake there because the time both as we watch Ski slide into the corner. So here's Metal drive.
Oh, that gap's a hell of a lot longer than, a lot closer than 3 seconds, as it just said. I reckon Highlander's just made a mistake. That was out.
No, on my screen. Yeah. Highlander's not doing the fast lap times. He doesn't have to do. Metal drive's running 52, so he's quick. It's about 1.1 seconds behind here.
That's it. So it's going to be interesting. We've got to think, as we said pre-race, we've got Highlander racing in his hotel room on a made-up sim rig and a tiny little TV. So that's absolute dedication for him for this series, and bloody good job to keep up this consistency that he's actually got on that.
Oh, Metal Drive touches the dirt there. He's actually said he would be surprised if he actually won a race tonight.
So he's pulled out another second there from that mistake from Metal.
That's it. So consistency is the aim of the game. Woody with a good lap, the previous lap of 52.6. So Woody can do the quick times.
It's just that consistency and not to pick up any of those killer slowdown penalties at this track.
Or hitting those curves and popping the car up on 2 wheels. This track is brutal for that. So we finished lap 11 to start lap 12 now. Let's have a run through the field here. There's Commander Jim and Ski back at it again. Ski hasn't been able to pull away from Commander Jim.
I think it's the consistency of Ski. He's pushing hard. He knows he's quick. If he just ever so slightly just lets off a little bit, I think you'd find himself pulling a gap. Just to
those previous lap times: 52, 53, 53, 52, 52, 52, 53. So Woody with a big jump in the background there. So the guys are all pretty consistent now. Now we're getting to the hard part of the race. That front left-hand tyre, because there's a lot of... there's Commander Jim goes on lawn mowing, as he is racing for Jim's Lawnmower Racing. That front left-hand tyre, because you're doing a lot of right-hand turns here, will absolutely be baking at this point of the race now.
It's at the last 4 laps. You just start to lose that grip in that left end, especially in those...
Oh, Highlander's just pumped out at 52 too. Metal Drive was 52.5, so Highlander's just decided for the right time to pull the trigger now. There goes Woody touching a bit of dirt out of that hairpin now. So I think Jay Starfield is down 1 lap because he pitted, I think, to repair his car after T-boning Commander Jim. Look at Ski. Ski's just sliding there through that corner. I think the guys are just struggling to pull the car up a bit there because everyone's sort of running a bit wide. Woody actually looks like he's starting to close in on Commander Jim. Let's have a look where Jay Starfield is on the track right now. See
quite a way back. What is he? 30 seconds behind the leader. So,
well, that's the thing. 30 seconds behind the leader only technically puts him 12 seconds up the road from the leader. So he's on lap 13. So we might actually see a glimpse of the leader on the next camera angle. Let's see if we see a black and yellow Renault. Let's see.
I reckon we're going to be quite a little bit of distance from that one. Highlanders,
not quite.
Not quite. So.
Not quite close enough. So Jay Starfield's hanging in there. He's doing well.
There we go. Metal last lap was 0.4 of a second slower.
So Highlanders decided to pull the trigger now. He's running. So it's Quick Mick 52.4s. Woody's another car. He's 52.
52.2.
He's flying in that Mercedes.
The Highlander goes quickest, I think, or both of them, 52.1. So
52.1, 52.1. These two are absolutely flying at the end now.
Starting to find their rhythm.
That's it. Oh, sounds like Woody, Highlander just popped up on 2 wheels there. You could hear it, and here comes the next battle. Ski, Jim, and Woody. So Woody's closed up onto these guys. And I think the Ski's made a mistake. He's dropped 2 seconds there. Oh, and he's made
that's a big mistake.
As Commander Jim and Woody now jump Ski. All that hard work for Ski down the drain.
It's going to be
the
some
question is
serious
how-
damage, I reckon.
That's it, but the question is how big is these guys' time penalties? We'll find out at the end of the race. And if Ski can close it enough, he might be able to jump these guys back.
Yeah, that front end's
see what
seen better days, I think.
Yeah, that's it. A little bit of damage here, but he's enormous at the end of the race. He's got about 3 laps to go. Let's have a look at that. And here's Quick Mick. He's in no man's land now. No one's in front of him. No one's really behind him.
So Jim and Woody have both got time penalties, which have a quick look at those ones. We've got a 1 and a 3 seconds. So in Woody's, it's not going to help Woody. So he actually needs to pass Jim and get a 2-second lead to actually jump him in.
That's it. But the question is, how close can Ski get to back with Woody? If he can get close enough, he might be within that 3-second range. So anything can happen still. This Quick Mick looks like he just touched the curb on the outside of that chicane. There's Jim and Woody, and Woody's all over the back of Jim now. There's Ski.
Oh, hello.
Oh, Metal Drive and Highlander decided to.
Highlander's definitely made a mistake in that right-hand corner before the back straight, because I looked at the splits just before it and it was 1.3 seconds. So somewhere there.
Yeah, 58-second lap, but it's held them both up because they've both done slow laps. So we go final lap. Can Highlander, the man with the homemade sim rig and in the motel, win the race? Can Metal Drive get it ahead of him and pull some points back on him? So we're on the final lap now. No one wants to get a time penalty here. Got to keep the car in between the white lines.
Oh, has Metal just received one? He's got a caution.
That's right.
Next to his name.
There's Jim and Woody are still going at it, but here we go. Run down the back straight.
Pushes it up inside. He sends it.
But can he pull it around the corner?
Has he got the drive out? He has. The question is, does he have that time? Did he pick up a time penalty in that last corner?
We'll see here at the end of the race if he crosses up now. If it would have popped up now. And Metal Drive takes the win over Highlander with a final last corner dash. Let's go to Quick Jim and
that is Woody. An absolute cracker of. Oh, look at this.
There we go. Can Woody get him? Can Woody get him? He does.
Woody gets him, but then loses it again.
Woody gets it. No, he doesn't. He gets it. He keeps it. Woody's jumped Jim.
Oh, Jim must have picked up some time penalties. He did.
Back off this.
Yeah, it looks like
they got Skid
in the background. So, that last lap was a bit hectic. So that amazing bit of a dive bomb up the inside in that final corner put Metal ahead of Highlander on the last corner, and then Woody somehow has managed to get past Commander Jim, but Jim picking up another 3-second time penalty to push him ahead.
That's it. So that's race 13. What a way to finish that race. Metal Drive takes the win over Highlander.
That's it, on the last corner of the last lap. Absolutely.
Woody Lizard finishes in 4th. Commander Jim in 5th. Ski in 6th. And Dre Staffy in 7th. Look at their lap times. 52-1, 52-1, 52-2, 52-1, 52-5, 51. Ski gets
51-8. Ski. He pulled out a quick lap there towards the end.
That's it. So Ski gets the bonus point for the fast lap that race. So we will be back in about 15 minutes for race 14 here of the open lobby of BTCC. Until then, I'm your host, Dark Racing 40. Alongside me is Jetto 13.
Goodbye.